Welcome to Topia. Live your screen dream.
Mhm.
Three, two, one.
Booyah and
Hello.
welcome to the Topia.
Welcome. We did it.
We're back again.
It's it's been 4 movies,
Yeah,
since we've last done this. Not since we've last met,
yeah.
but yeah. And I see you got the shot behind you,
Mm,
the long walk. Is that where we're going to
yep.
start? The long walk. I'm
I'm
happy.
happy to start wherever, man.
Um, okay, The Long Walk. Well, I knew nothing about this movie, but I saw it and it said horror sci-fi. Um,
Yeah.
and look, this is my mate calling. Um,
Ah,
and hey, mate, look,
booyah.
say something. You're in the podcast.
Once you're in, there's no getting out.
Hey, Jamie, have you seen The Long Walk?
Are you talking about Mao Zedong, the China
No,
fucking?
no, no. The
Yeah.
the Stephen King movie.
Oh no,
Yeah.
not, sorry.
Okay. What about The Conjuring? Have you seen the new Conjuring movie?
I haven't. I don't fucking watch anything. I'm a hobbit. Not a hobbit. What are they called? A hermit.
All right. Well, look, you
But I'm
can.
from New Zealand, so
Oh, Jamie, listen, mate. I can send you the link. You can join if you want. Do you want to join? Okay, I'll send you. I'll email you the link. Text me your email. Oh, I can send
all
it
right.
here. I'll send it to your WhatsApp. Okay, there you go. What, what's he going to say? He hasn't seen these movies, but look,
Yeah.
all right.
All
Well,
the merrier.
sorry about that, Lee, but
Ah,
before you do what's this movie about? I saw it said horror and it said sci-fi, and
mm.
definitely not horror, and it's not really sci-fi too. Tell us, what is this movie about? Spoil everything. What happens in this movie, Lee?
Well, there are, for my money, there's certainly elements of horror and a little sci-fi there.
Okay.
Basically, it's set in authoritarian dystopian US. I got the feeling it's sort of a little in the future. And basically, there's books that aren't allowed, music that isn't allowed,
Yeah.
definitely comments that aren't allowed. And once a year, 50 kids get picked out of this lottery, and they have to go on this preset walk. In the movie, you can't drop below 3 miles an hour. You get 3 warnings, and after the third warning,
Popped in the head
uh,
with a
yep,
gun. Yeah.
no sleeping, no stopping, no breaks. You walk until you drop. Last
Yeah.
man standing wins, and they get a huge cash prize and one wish.
Oh, okay. What if your wish is for a huge cash prize? I guess you get two.
Sounds good to me. Um, and yeah, I read the book or the short story many years ago.
Yeah.
Thought it was absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
And I thought this movie did very good justice.
Yep.
Of course, as with anything going from one medium to another, there's going to be a few changes, but this one really stuck to the core of the story.
And this to me is dystopia, It
Yeah,
is the
not
modern
dystopia.
world, or it doesn't have to be the modern world, but the world where, like it at first you're like, oh, this is all right. But then
Hmm.
you know what? It's not all right.
Yeah,
This is a prison, this is
yeah.
crazy. This is the world.
Gradually, the surface starts to flake away, and you see what's really happening.
So this
And
this story was written before the Hunger Games, is that right?
oh yeah,
Because I got a
um,
lot of Hunger Games kind of feelings watching this movie.
yeah. It's one of those things. Anytime the story involves getting a group of kids together to go through some sort of challenge to win some sort of prize.
Yeah.
You're going to equate it to other movies you've seen with a similar theme. So definitely natural to get a sort of hunger vibes from this one. Just having a quick look up of when the original story was written.
Written by Stephen King. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, written
and
by
also he
Stephen
wrote
King.
The Running Man, which it was similar to. It's kind of a similar.
Yeah, and there's going to be the remake of it will be coming out, I think, this year. So that's another one we'll have to do. That one looks a bit closer to the original story. I've
Yeah.
just looked it up. The original book was written under his pseudonym of Richard Bachman about back in 1979.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So it's almost as old as we are.
Almost as old as
Oh,
us. Still young. Okay, still
oh,
young.
bloody oath.
Um, so yeah, and you really did start to feel the fear of people falling behind, and obviously
Mm,
like you get diarrhea or you sprain your ankle or like you just go crazy from no sleep
yeah,
and you're dead, you know.
yeah. Well, they
Um,
ended up walking in the movies, like we said, spoilers, uh, 5 days, 5 or 6 days,
yeah.
which longest I've ever been able to stay awake was 4 days, and that was with help. We'll say.
That was 4 days away, 4 days ago, you know.
Yeah. No. Um, so yeah, I can't imagine what it would have been like. Physically, just you're walking 3 miles an hour constantly.
And that bit
Um,
he kind of fell asleep walking, like
yeah, they sort of were propping each other up and sort of,
yeah,
sort of zoning out, sort of
yeah,
getting as close to a proper sleep as you can. But yeah, just and I thought the makeup effects
mm,
for watching them gradually degrade
yeah,
as they went through was done really well.
yeah,
You really got to see the wear and tear and and the toll that it took on them. And through the various things that affected people. One got sick. We saw, like you said, sprained ankles, folded ankles, and various other things. And I thought that was just spot on.
and like in a way, it's kind of quite similar to real life in regards to people were conscripted to go to war. That
Mm,
was a lottery, your name got pulled out, and like you're most people died, like I, as well going to war. So like it's
yeah.
really not that far-fetched from the real world in some.
Well, that's the thing. I've done a little sort of reading on it, and um, there are people that draw parallels and themes in this to the Vietnam War.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and written in '79, it'd only been over. I think it finished in
The
'77,
clothes,
'76.
what was your name? The colonel, the sergeant,
Yeah,
because you
played
said to me,
awesomely by Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill, but you
Um,
didn't say Mark Hamill to me. You just said Star Wars, and I'm just like, Mark Hamill. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well,
yeah,
doing Star Wars, Um,
going to
and
make you work for it.
look, we got look, our first guest, Lee, is that okay?
Awesome.
First guest.
Yeah.
Um, this bloke coming on now to zoom in. He's an old friend of mine. He's in New Zealand, and there you go. So look, I think let's finish this movie because we've got to kind of keep it going because we've got four to get through. Um,
Yeah.
so can you change your background, or is that something that takes too long to?
What's that? Is that like a little my profile pic?
I can hear you,
Yeah.
but we just can't see you.
Oh, that's okay. You don't need to see me. I'm
No,
fucking
no, we
ugly.
want to see you. You got to
This
put
man is a dentist, so he can't show you his face on the podcast.
yeah, well, you got to put your face on the screen, Jamie.
How do I do that?
I don't know. If you hit
You
the
might just need
little
to
Oh, here we
flick on
go. Here we
your
go. Hold on.
camera down the bottom.
Hey,
I forgot to say, Lee, Jamie's also a genius.
Awesome. We're experiencing
Genie, a
technical
genie, not a
difficulties.
genius. A
Oh,
genie, a genie. I
genius.
came out of a bottle,
Yeah, we'll press the button.
not a
We
fucking
want to see
pussy.
your face. Oi, Lee, which movie we're going to talk about next?
Oh,
Well, I
movies.
wouldn't mind flowing into weapons,
Weapons. Okay.
which,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Um,
I can't even remember the last movie I saw.
uh,
You know, that's okay. Jamie, you're part of this podcast, mate. Can you press the little video so we can see your face?
Oh, I thought, oh, I can see my face. Hold on.
Yeah, we
I'm
can't.
from New Zealand, everybody, so I'm not too familiar
Okay.
with
Press,
technology.
press the video, Jamie, so we can see your face.
Oh, that's not my face. Can you see
that's what
that?
they all say.
No, can't see your face.
Oh, well, anyway, you can hear me. I'll keep looking while we're talking.
Okay. So
It's
we're
not my first
going
time
to talk
hearing voices.
about weapons. Okay. So that is a horror.
Mass destruction.
That is a horror.
Oh,
Okay.
a horror movie.
It's a horror movie. Um,
Sounds violent
yeah, it,
already.
it, it actually
Weapons.
isn't. Oh, there it is there. Lee, is it, you know, why is it called weapons? I guess they turned into zombies, which were kind of
Can you
weapons.
see me now?
No,
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah.
pressing buttons.
As, as I said, I'm from New Zealand.
Tell us about this movie, Lee. Tell us
It's
about it.
technology. All right.
Well, at its heart, it's very much like a witch movie,
Yeah,
because it does revolve around a seemingly simple but very powerful spell
yeah,
that this woman is able to enact there, and she can basically turn anyone into a targeted weapon
yeah,
through this spell.
yeah,
And it kicks off where this entire class at this school, this whole class of children, all disappear in one night,
yeah,
except for one kid.
yeah,
Oh, this
And
sounds familiar. Like, oh, sorry.
yeah, it came out
Uh,
just a month or so ago,
yeah.
and
okay.
And
it's
it's probably the biggest horror movie of the year. You know,
It sounds like a play on the Pied Piper of
yeah,
Hamlin. The true story of that, though, you should Google and look up.
hmm,
I
it
I
is
just heard
Pied
to
Piper.
look at
It
it.
is.
Right.
It's Pied
but
Piper.
but more without any sort of
Pipe.
going back on a deal or anything. Imagine if the Pied Piper was just a prick and said, "I'm just going to do this,"
Yeah.
um, because it's
I think
the
that's a
kid.
true story, though.
The
But
Pied,
anyway, sorry.
well, that is, but weapons is certainly not
Yeah.
based,
Is that the
as far as I
backdrop
know,
of
on
the
anything
movie
true.
that's behind you?
So yeah, this was the movie,
Oh, that's amazing. It looks
and
fucking.
it was interestingly they did it. I suppose what you could call chapter based, where it went through
Yes.
certain segments, focusing on different characters each
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
found that that can, when it works, it's brilliant.
Yes.
But it can be a little hit and miss, and I thought they nailed it
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
this one.
And
There was a nice little bit of,
say Pulp Fiction is another popular movie that's
yeah,
what did you say?
Hey, who's the director? Who's the
chapter
director?
based.
Where's the director?
Oh, I've not heard of that dude or woman. Who is it?
For weapons, it's Zach Kreger,
Oh, yeah. Has he done
director
any?
and writer.
They
Is he
call him
a
Crater Face.
new?
It's called Crater Face. Oh
Is
yeah,
he a new upcoming director?
Well, he did another one called Barbarian that was very well received.
yes. And
Um,
you know what? This was even better than that. But they were quite similar. Like not
haven't
storyline.
seen Barbarian yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't watch TV. I don't watch anything, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay. I'm
Sorry.
picking up the slack for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm into music, but I'm trying not. And I've got kids, man. I don't have a life anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, me too. Like
Oh, but
I've
I
still got
wish I
time.
could. I wish I could hone into what I love a lot more. But I love fucking movies, and I don't know if Julian told you anything about me, but
Jamie, we still can't
uh,
see you. We just hear this voice.
I forget so much. You don't need to see me, man. I'm God tonight.
I guess we don't. But listen, do you want to do a quick synopsis of weapons? We'll chat about it
Yes.
for another 2 minutes, and then
Yeah.
we'll do the next movie because we're actually doing four
Okay.
movies in this podcast, and we've only
Okay.
got about 20 more minutes.
Okay. Well, sweet. I will say just real quick in a nutshell. I just finished work and had 3 pints, and I'm home. And I thought I'd call Julian, and then he sent me the link, and I'm here, and I will
Good on you, mate.
listen, and soak it up.
You
And I
always
drove
look.
past a movie theater, an old movie theater, and I don't go to the cinema too much. And I keep thinking I've got to go to the cinema more.
Yeah.
So that's it, and I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna listen now.
Okay. Good.
All
Good.
good.
All right. Tell us about weapons.
Well, yeah. So basically, there was this aunt that was sort of forced onto this family, and it was the family of the one boy that didn't disappear. And she gradually just starts using her witchy wiles to take over this family, completely, takes over the minds of the parents, and uses their son to get an item from each of the children in his class so she can take over them as well.
Yeah.
And of course, the whole town goes
You
nuts
got
with
'em.
these discipline.
But you never
Yeah,
found out like what she was going to do with these kids, you know?
no, but judging by how she went about everything, there was definitely nothing good.
Yeah.
Of course, the whole town goes nuts when these kids disappear.
Yeah.
They all blame the teacher
Yeah.
because they're like, well, you're their teacher. Why,
Yeah.
how did this happen? There was some footage from ring cameras and stuff of these kids. I think it was about 2 o'clock in the morning, just leaving and running out,
Yeah.
but with a very distinctive run with the
Behind you
Naruto style with the
in that
arms.
run. In that
Yeah.
run. Yeah.
And of course, rabbit holes have gone down through, both the parents, one parent of one of the kids that disappeared, and also by the teacher. Blame gets thrown around, and eventually, when they start to get a bit close to what's happening, this crazy aunt sicks some other people on this father and the teacher, and it all goes to shit from there, really.
Yeah.
And they find the kids all down in the basement of this house, and
And there's,
there's
I know we haven't said that word yet, but
yeah,
this witch turns people into zombies that kill each other.
yeah. So they're alive, so they're not like the undead or anything, but their mind's completely gone, completely taken over by this woman,
Mm.
until her nephew pulls the trick on her.
Yeah, the
He
kid.
acts the spell on her.
Kept in the family. It has to be a family member to break the spell. Oh my God.
Well, it didn't sort of mention
Because you
that
can't break
specifically
it. If
as
you're one of
such.
those zombies controlled by her, how are you fucking going to get out of that situation? You
Well,
can't.
he had an interesting way.
So it's the nephew.
But yeah, so basically he sends all the kids after his aunt.
Yeah.
And there's this great climactic
Oh.
scene when
Oh, yeah.
he's running for a life
Yeah.
from, these 20 kids, 15 kids all chasing after her.
Or 10
And there's
years
various
old.
shots through the town as people
Like
are
zombies.
seeing this happen.
Yeah.
And
my
they
God.
eventually catch up to her,
Yeah.
and they rip her completely to pieces
So
using hands, their mouths, everything.
at the end of the
That
movie,
sounds quite visceral. Like,
Oh, and it's
do you really
brilliantly
want to
done.
see that? Do you really want to see that?
you do. You actually, Jamie. You
By this
actually-
time,
Are we into violence now?
You,
Oh
against
my
this
God.
woman, definitely.
you're supporting
Oh.
kid zombies to attack
Oh.
this horrible witch. You are. You
Yeah,
are. Go the kid zombies.
it's it's very much like
yeah.
the
One,
old school
two,
fairy tale trope
three.
where
Ah.
the witch gets her just desserts, like the witch in the gingerbread house gets pushed into the oven.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
These kids take matters into their own hands.
All right. Last thing about the weapons. It probably, to me, this is the best movie in this podcast.
I
Wow.
loved it.
Yeah.
Man, I got to check this podcast out. This is
Yeah.
my first time here, viewers.
Yeah, and also, I know you mentioned it, how it was cast focused, like how, um, like in one particular stage, it follows the story of a junkie, who's
Yeah.
a junkie who just
Yeah.
robs houses, and it was just done so well, like
Mm.
linking the teacher story, linking the one of the father stories, linking the cop story, linking the junkie
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Can
to,
I
to
ask, what do you think it might have been shot on?
oh, jeez.
Um, it
Could it
didn't
be
give any
done
sort
on
of
an
vibes of
iPhone,
trying
for
to make it,
example?
using old technology or anything like that. Most likely just digital cameras.
Okay.
Hey,
Um,
Less is more in anything. That's all I want to
mm,
say. But like most of the freakiest horror films I've seen, maybe was it The Ring? Is it the one where the chick comes out of the well, the
oh
Japanese
yeah,
one?
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
The original one?
yeah.
But that I don't know, you can get so scary so simply, but like music, like
Well,
simple.
look at the Blair Witch. That was just a couple of people running around the bush
Yeah,
with a
exactly.
couple of
Yeah.
cameras and took the
Yeah.
world by storm.
Okay. Sorry, my
Hey,
wife's asking me to keep the voice down. It's
next movie.
about midnight here.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Next movie, The Conjuring, final chapter.
Hmm.
Um,
Okay,
oh,
well,
sorry, Last Rites.
last,
Last Rites.
yeah, last one. Now,
Yeah.
firstly, before I pass it to you, Lee, um,
Mm,
The Conjuring, this whole series has probably been the best horror series of the past, 20 years, would you say?
yeah. It's what they've done with this series has been fantastic.
Yeah.
Um, it's especially based on based on true events.
Yeah.
So when you look at the Annabelle chapter, there was a doll called Annabelle that was causing all this sort of fuss. From memory, this is the couple that dealt with the Amityville um,
Oh,
incident as well. Um, so there's basing it on sort of true events as such, and it just it leaves them so many things to delve into, and great casting, great writing, um, and leaving it to mainly physical effect as well,
Hmm.
which is always for this sort of thing, for my money, it really is the way to do it.
Lee, give us a synopsis. What happens in this movie? What the start, middle, end? What happens?
So it starts off with the main couple when they were younger, sort of pretty much first starting, the Warrens.
They're
Uh,
That's what they are. They're exorcists.
yeah, they investigate the supernatural, banish evil spirits and demons, that sort of thing. And they come across a mirror which makes a connection with the wife. And then uh, they don't see the mirror again for years, and it ends up with this family. And it seems that not only this family being attacked by certain vengeful spirits, but there's this one that's pulling the strings from the background, which are trying to get back and finish off the Warrens. And set in the 70s, uh, things gradually increase. Numerous things keep happening to the family until the Warrens get involved. But by this stage, they've got their daughter,
Mm.
which who was stillborn early on in the movie, and eventually came back to life. And it seems there's a connection between this demon and the daughter, and the daughter's a spiritual sensitive, just like her mother. And of course, they get involved, and as per usual, the demonic shit really hits the fan.
Yeah. Um,
hey, in the 70s. So can I ask, I just want to visualize haircuts and costumes.
Yeah, so it kicks off in the 70s. I think it finishes in the mid 80s when they get involved with this, what's happening with this other family.
yeah.
Um, yeah, costumes on point.
Yeah.
Uh, the
Cars.
vehicles, yeah,
Yeah.
the cars are on point.
Great motorbikes
Um,
and cars. They were great.
Is there a
yeah,
lot of
everything you
lot
see of the
of long
technology
hair
is
with
spot
like
on.
what are they called, bangs?
Yeah, there's some. utterly appalling haircuts scene. There's a few mullets involved.
And
Uh,
Okay, and is there a soundtrack? Is there any music at all
there
that
was.
we anyone
I'm
might
struggling to
recognize,
remember anything at
or
the
is it all
moment.
kind of indie kind of, maybe something to discover?
Well, more
Because
sort of
do
the orchestral tracks for more going through when anything demonic was happening. But from memory, yeah, there was definitely some good 70s and 80s music coming through as well.
yeah.
oh nice. Oh, you gotta love it. Gotta love the
Oh yeah.
80s and the 70s. Oh my God. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Well,
is that are we up to our last movie?
Yeah.
Hey, the final movie we're going to talk about, Jamie, is a movie called is it The or just Demon Hunter? Is it the
It
Slayer?
is. Oh yeah, Demon Slayer and I'm not going to pronounce that. The movie Infinity Castle.
Yep. Okay.
Infinity what, sorry?
Castle.
Oh, nice.
Okay. And you're going to put the picture up, Lee?
Yep, grabbing one as we speak.
And I'm going to say it first. This was the worst movie I think I have ever seen in my life. I'm sorry to say that, because like we're not negative people, are we, Lee? You know,
No.
um,
No, we're like assholes though. We're all opinionated.
I can be an asshole,
Yeah.
but if you see a movie and like I was really doing my best to stay there and watch it and try and get involved, try and get invested, and it was hard work. And I think,
Hmm.
it's anime, you know, and I've watched not a lot of anime, but the anime that I have watched, I've really enjoyed. But this was just garbage. And this was, if I can say your story, Lee, the first movie in your life, 47, almost 48 years old. And then I said to you, I was like, God, and we're whinging, and I'm trying to rest and doing, and I said, mate, I could get out of here, and I think you said, well, if you do, I'll follow, and I was like, that means he wants to go, you know?
For the first time in my life, I walked out of a movie theater.
Yeah, wow, yeah, okay,
And to put that in perspective, and not a lot of people will get this, I watched all the way through Birdemic 2, which will be something for a different cast. But yeah, it's, yeah, the dialogue, it, oh, and look, like yourself, I've
Well, then
loved
tell
some
us about the
anime.
story. Well, look, we don't even know what happened in the end.
Because yeah, look, we didn't know all the background. It's not something we'd been following.
Yeah.
But you know, uh, Master had died, demons involved, revenge, kill all the demons.
You're
But it
making
was
me
the
really want to watch it.
dialogue for me that really, I mean, if you can picture the cheesiest, lamest villain dialogue that you know you might hear from a playground, and it was worse,
Looks like
and
looks like
the
written by
responses were just as bad.
I just thought, has a 10-year-old written this shit? Like,
Well, I mean, I was quite into Naruto for a while, and so I was used to its dialogue.
what
And
is Naruto? What is that?
it's a large ongoing series, a number of different series. It's been going on for I think a couple of decades now. And I got into the TV series with that, and so I'm fairly used to some of the standards for anime dialogue. But yeah, this was something else.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So
it followed like a formula. It had two people that were going to fight each other.
yeah, and I think there were a few times where I leant over to you and I said, "Cue background story," and then
Yes. Oh, well, I
background
was like,
story. Two
but
frames
wait,
later, they have the
before
background
we even
story.
got to the background, and and these the villain and the heroine before they fought, they just kind of say cliche bullshit, you know,
Yeah,
and you'd be like, oh God, this is still going, and then eventually it would stop, and the villain would, or the heroine would go and,
yeah.
you know,
But just before they fought, we'd get another background scene,
and then.
another
Yeah,
flashback.
yeah. Just before, then there's a background story, and then it's back then, and it was like one or two moves, and then they stop, and then they talk again, and I was just, oh my God, they're talking again. I can't believe this. And
And look, I
I
wasn't
don't
going in
rest,
expecting Shakespeare or anything, but I was expecting a bit better dialogue than what I found there.
and then they'd come in and they'd have a like a fight, and I'm not talking about like a fight, like
Mm.
a just a one attack or two attacks and then they'd talk about it,
Yeah. And a
and
couple of "Ooh, get."
oh
Yeah,
my,
I mean, if it had
I
just
got to
been
give
like
that one.
watching someone mash their controller in Marvel versus Capcom, it would have been great.
yeah,
But yeah, and like maybe I was just expecting too much from the dialogue, and I'd gotten to the point where my stubborn streak had kicked in, and I was ready to say, you know what, I've come this far. I'm going to finish this, and then someone gave me my way out.
I'm so glad we left, but in the time I wanted to leave quick, and I
Mm.
think I said to you in the first couple of minutes, I said, oh, what have we got ourselves into,
Yeah,
like, and there was a couple of people in the cinema, like,
yeah. I think there was about four other people, five other people,
yeah, like, and were
young
they,
kids.
were they, I mean, is it that we're not into anime, or was this movie
Um,
really
well,
bad?
can definitely. I mean, not being familiar with the series
I'm
and the
not into
background.
anime, can I just say? But it's
Oh my
fascinating
God.
listening to you guys. And do you
Yeah,
remember the background comment I made a lot earlier?
yeah.
Uh, I wanted to say straight after that, your background there is amazing. This is kind of fascinating, but I'm very tired, so I'm going to leave the conversation.
Thanks, Jamie. Good night, Jamie.
Glad to have
All
you here.
right, boys,
See you,
rock
mate.
on.
See you, mate. Rock on.
Talk soon.
See you, mate. Okay. Jamie's gone, I think.
Yep.
But that was quite fun and quite weird, Jamie coming on.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, for a podcast talking about movies, I haven't seen a movie in ages. You could see a couple of drinks too, but that's okay. That's okay.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's been times where I have been sober doing the Topia.
A few times. Um, yeah. So what else was I going to say? I don't even really want to say much more about that Demon
I think we
Slayer.
can leave that one there. That's fine. I do have to say, you definitely of the last little while, Weapons is definitely one I loved.
Yeah.
Um, I thought the way that they did the chapters, there was always a bit of overflow when
Yep.
they cut from one to the other.
It was
Um,
oh, what did you enjoy more? Weapons? Like for okay, best movie to worst movie, of course, Demon Slayer is Sludge. But best movie, I'm gonna say Weapons, The Long Walk, Conjuring, and way, way much lower, Demon Slayer.
I definitely agree. That's exactly where I've got it. Weapons, Long Walk, Conjuring.
Yep.
There was no fourth.
But not only out of these four movies, one you walked out, but don't forget, when we were sitting in the cinema, ready to watch uh, The Long Walk,
Yeah,
the
we
wrong.
were in the wrong cinema.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, that's something else that doesn't happen much too, is it?
Well, because we told the guy we want the long walk. He did it, gave us our tickets,
Hmm.
and we'd seen the Conjuring uh, the week before,
Yeah, week before. Yeah.
so that actually worked out quite well. So I was familiar with the intro for the movie,
Yeah.
And I was like, hang on, this isn't the Long Walk, because this is the Conjuring. And after a bit of popping into different cinemas, which definitely the Yakety Sax Benny Hill theme would have been quite appropriate
Yeah. Yeah.
for. We eventually found the cinema, but I think we'd only missed maybe 10, 15 minutes
Which,
on walks.
I think would have been. Yeah, I'm a bit annoyed that we missed it. I'd really would have
Mm,
liked to see what happened at the start, like how the
yeah.
60 people were chosen, before they started walking, you know.
Mm. Because they did, as the movie went on, they talked about, when they all arrived for the long walk. So that would have been shown. But it's always interesting to see how much do they reveal of the world in general.
Yep.
Because with this one, I'm like I said, don't know how much they gave away to start with, but it was very good at just gradually peeling away the layers to show you just
Mm.
what a shit show the world is in this movie.
Yeah.
And I think they did that very well with that one there. But yeah, it's when it hits digital, I'll definitely be jumping straight on just to get that little bit to see
So
how they introduced everything.
which of these movies will most likely have a sequel? I mean, this is the world we live in, isn't it? But like it's world.
Yeah, they're always trying to make sequels.
Will there
I
be
mean, and look, The Conjuring was, I think, that was the fourth maybe in that series.
at least?
Uh,
Yeah, at least.
so they did seem to give it a bit of a wrap up, but they also left it open because now the daughter's married. The guy that she married has been accepted as one of theirs, so introduced to the family business.
Yeah.
So it could definitely go on from there.
Yeah.
I mean, the Long Walk was a standalone book, but I could definitely, there was world building there. But I think out of the lot, probably most likely for my money would be Weapons.
Yeah. The most successful two out of like I don't know, but
Hmm.
the cinema was packed when I saw Weapons. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was
And the
packed.
thing with Weapons is it's a very simple premise with it was just, one spell that the woman was using.
Yeah.
And, so there could be so many other areas other avenues you could go down with.
Other
I
spells
mean,
out there,
oh,
like,
yeah. I
like
mean, there's such a rich history there that you'd be, spoiled for options.
yeah.
And I'd love to see it.
Did you say spoiled for options or spelled for options? I can't even speak.
They'll have to get that in the replay.
Lights, camera, action, dive into the fiction. Topia dissecting, no need for prescription. Marvel myths, Disney dreams, we break it down. Superman, Star Wars, we wear the crown. Topia, where the stories unfold. Analyze the screen, truth be told. From Netflix binges to Paramount Prime. In this culture, we're ahead of the time. Welcome to Topia, live your screen dream.